Alright, I just woke up. Lads. It is 1:14 before servers come up, and some additional minor optimizations have been found. Ooh. ARMS is up to 1.505 in The Sims, and Fury is now up to 1.488, so they're still relatively close. ARMS is about, when played properly and you have all the proper trinkets and shit, about 20k ahead. This can change depending on the length of the execute phase. So if the execute phase is long, ARMS will obviously pull ahead. If the execute phase is short with very few ads, then Fury will probably pull ahead. The only other thing that matters as well is because of the change that ARMS received, you can actually not lose too much single target by just grabbing cleave, essentially. So ARMS still does have okay AoE and single target if you spec for it. But I still feel like, depending on when the last boss phase is, it still might be a Fury tier because the amount of ads you're dealing with on that fight. But it is yet to be seen. People smarter than me, like Revez, will show us the way. We shall see, we shall see. But the updated Sims here is using a different APL, which was recommended, I believe, off of Revez's priority list that he released, which essentially is when you're at capped rage, right? When you have 130 rage, what I told you before is that you needed to use Bloodbath and Crushing Blow while at capped rage. This one, you do not do that. You skip Bloodbath until you hit 35%. Once you hit 35%, you get the 50% additional damage from Vicious Contempt. But otherwise, this is a very small DPS gain, so just skipping Bloodbath by itself, if you have capped rage, is a bit of a gain. But if you make sure you're using Bloodbath during execute, it's even a 2000 DPS gain over that. So essentially, the new change is basically in your cooldowns, you're not overcapping rage with Bloodbath. You're just crushing, blowing, and going back to rampage if you're capped on rage. If you're not capped on rage, still send Bloodbath. But if you are hard capped on rage, you want to... Your priority, essentially, because we had this, our little, like, priority list over here. Now it is going to go... Basically... we're just basically adding overcap with this. Overcapping good. Bloodbath. Overcapping rage. Bad. And that is essentially the new change for single target. So information fresh from the Europeans, bro. I can't tell you how useful and how much work the Europeans put in for us in North America. They do so much for us. Like most of the people here, Arcumtirus is an A. I think that Desmond's an A as well. Silmari might also be an A, but most of these guys are like Europeans, and they do so much work. The APL for us. So, yeah, just throwing this out there pretty quick. That the new updated change is that until you're in execute phase, if you're overcapped on rage, you will skip Bloodbath. But once you hit execute phase, it's good. Overcapping rage bad, unless execute phase. Woo! And that's it. Okay, I'm throwing this up, and I'll be on around 2 o'clock for server launch. Bye-bye!